Wait, what is your question?
I had two questions, one about the unicorn step and the other one about the, what do you call it?
Stealing step.
The stealing step.
Okay.
The stealing step, I think I got. The unicorn step, when you come across, you said that the rear leg should be in the crux of the, where the, your knee is, like behind your knee.
Well, the crossing stance,
Yeah, the crossing.
there's three different things going on, which I'll have to show you. But there's a stealing step, there is a crossing step, which is a naoma, and then the unicorn, which is a sort of different kind of thing. So, okay, so we have a stealing step, hollow. We have a crossing step, which is called a twisted horse, naoma. And then we have the unicorn, which is the gaming bow. If I was fighting, right, and I want to get close to you, and I don't want to just walk forward to you because you can see me and hit me, this is why it's a stealing step, because what I'm doing is I'm stealing a step from you by trickery, by deception. So, in other words, if you saw me do this, you'd see that, right? Like maybe you can take a fighting stance, right? Just maybe come a little bit here so but take a fighting stance, right? And again, I'm not, if I did this, you'd see it, right? So I did that. So I got closer without you necessarily seeing it. You know, if I'm not here and I go, so what's happening is, I'm in a southpaw, which is easier for the camera to see. My rear leg is coming behind me. And with all these stances, what they're going to have in common is, more or less, my knee is going to be in the back of the other knee. Caught. Now, when I do a stealing step, the leg that's stepping behind, the rear leg, I'm going to end up turning my heel toward the direction I'm going. Okay? So this is a stealing step. And the foot that went behind, you see how my heel is facing toward him? Now, I use this for a couple of things. I can go here and then use it to spin. Right? Like in other words, if I was here, I go here and spin. I can use this stealing step, right? And then it sets up a nice side kick. If I just hopped at you, you might see it, right? But if I go, by the time you realized it, that's the stealing step, is the deception part. Now, I was showing you, just stand right there, so you're still my frame of reference. I was showing from a side stance, the naoma, the crossing stance, or the twisted stance. And here are the two versions. I step forward with my bent leg, or I step toward him with the rear leg, where I come in a crescent. So in other words, this was really easy. This was just one little step. Boom, and I'm here. And you can see how I'm trying to get my knee behind my knee. The other one is going to be this way. But what's going to happen here is when I'm doing a crossing stance, the foot that's stepping toward him, the inner edge of my foot, is going to be facing the direction I'm going. Now, one of the ways that we use this is, let's say he comes with a rear front kick. Boom, and I want to get close. Okay? Or let's say he switched stances, and so he came at me with his left. And this is the other one, right? To get close. Yes. Okay? So, I don't know which one he's going to do. See how I got close with this one? Okay? I mean, I can just shift and then come close, but what that really is when you put it all together. So, I mean, it really is, but if you put it all together, cool. Okay, the third and final one, which is a little more complicated to see the difference, is what we call a unicorn. Usually this happens when we're fighting, and I want to pull my leg away from you. but I don't want to do this because it takes me out of position. So, you know, like let's say he front kicks me. Or he goes to leg kick me. So what happens is the foot that's stepping away, the other foot is going to show the inside edge to him. And I'm getting a little old, but in the old days, the unicorn, when we did it, you know, traditionally you want to get your knee almost down to here. Okay, I'm sure I have a video of me younger doing it, but it fucking sucks. And again, it's not necessarily necessary for the application. It's more to strengthen your legs, it's more conditioning. You know, so like my teacher never actually went down, he just caused to go down. And I'm sure when he fought, he used his footwork, but he didn't necessarily feel the need to. But that's why it's called the unicorn, because the unicorn is supposed to be that long. All right? So, in other words, there's stealing, crossing, and unicorn. Stealing, obviously, is getting closer to him. Crossing is getting closer to him. Crossing is getting closer to him. But unicorn is going away. So, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.